Hey, what's happening? This is Joe from Mineral Production. And this is Edelkrones Modular 7 unit. Now, I purchased this unit while it was on sale. And as an added bonus, they threw in the small shoulder support, as well as 3 accessory connectors and the Edelkrones Pro Handles. Now, I'm not going to do a review on the actual unit itself, but what I do want to give you guys information on are the Edelkrones Pro Handles. Because the Edelkrones Pro Handles are so unique that not only can they help you maintain stability depending on the configuration of your rig, but by manipulating the handles, you can also achieve proper balance. Now, the Edelkrones Pro Handles are industry standard 15mm rail mounted handles, which means you can use them on any rig system. And here, I'm using it on my small rig, quick cage mini rig setup that I put together. Now, the handle consists of 3 components: the rail block, the extension arm, also known as a dog bone, and the handles themselves. Now, in my opinion, these handles are better than quick release as well as those articulating rosette style handles. And I'll explain to you why. Now, what makes these handles better than quick release is the ability to position the rail block along the center point of gravity in the front of your rig to help with balance as well as stability. And once you have that location locked in, all you have to do is add your handles. Now, if I need to remove my handles for any reason at all I have to do is loosen up the screw and I'm good to go. Now, if I need to put my handles back on, it's as simple as sliding them back onto the rail block, making sure my handles are perpendicular to the ground, and locking them down. Just that simple. Now, to me, that would make these handles better than quick release. And finally, I want to show you why I feel that the Edelkrones Pro handles are better than articulating rosette style handles. With the Edelkrones Pro handles, you can manipulate the handles to match the configuration of your rig. So I want to show you 4 configurations that you can do with the Edelkrones Pro handles that will assist you in counterbalance as well as stabilizing your rig. Now, the 4 configurations I'm going to show you, I named them because of the way they look and what they do. Now, this first configuration is considered basic. You have 2 handles straight across, perfectly centered. Now, basic can be reversed to this opposite side if you want to. All right? And this is what basic looks like. Now, my rig system is perfectly balanced. I'm able to reach up and pull focus with no problem at all. Stabilize my shot. Okay. Now, the next 3 configurations I'm going to show you can be reversed only if you're putting your shoulder rig on your left shoulder. So keep that in mind. Now, this next one I'm going to show you, I'll call it offset. And the reason why is because I don't have an offset plate. You offset the handles. And it's as simple as loosening up the handles, pulling them off, flipping them around, putting them back on, making sure they're perpendicular to the floor, and you're good to go. Now, the handles are offset instead of the rig system. This configuration too is perfect for balance and stability. Okay? And this is what offset look like. And as you can see, I can hold my rig system perfectly balanced, level, even, reach up and pull focus with no problem at all. The rig is perfectly balanced on my shoulder. Use my EVF or my monitor instead. Reach back down and maintain stability. And this is what offset look like. Now, this next configuration I want to show you is called Bolex. And what it does, it gives you the ability to simulate your rig system like a Bolex camera. And it's very simple to do. All you have to do is reverse your handles back, lock them down, and you're going to take off this longest handle. You're going to remove this one. And all you're going to do is loosen the shorter handle, swing it around and line it up with this top plate here. Make sure it's in line with it, tighten it back down. And now you have one single handle. And this simulates a Bolex recorder. Now, when you're doing Bolex, you do want to keep in mind, you want the front of your rig to be as light as possible because you will be holding on to one handle. So the first thing you want to do is eliminate any unnecessary weight. In my case, you see I removed the mat box, okay? I removed that. If you have anything up here that you're not using to record with, try to eliminate as much as possible. If you have a flip out LCD screen on your camera, use that, not an external monitor. That will cut down on weight, okay? Because you will be supporting this with one arm. Another thing you could do to keep in mind, you can also remove this extension bar and put your handle directly to the rail block. That too will also help with assisting along the center point of gravity. Instead of your hand being like this, it will bring your hand up here, distributing the weight along here, making it a much tight fit. And your rig system will be perfectly balanced and stabilized. Okay, now I'm not going to remove it. I'm doing this for demonstration purposes only. So this is what Bolex look like. Now, because this rig system is pretty light, so it's pretty well even and not that hard to counterbalance. Okay, so I'm able to use my EVS as one point of contact, my hand, my shoulder, and I can use my other hand to hold on to the follow focus to help with stability and counterbalancing, giving me my 4 points of contact. Okay, and I can shoot like this for long periods of time because this is not a heavy setup. Now, this next configuration I want to show you, I call it a little off. And the reason I call it a little off, because all it does is just offsets my handle a little bit. Not that much, just a little bit. So I call it a little off. And this is my favorite configuration, okay? So what I'm going to do is take off my short handle. I'm going to move it back to where the longer handle was. And all I'm going to do is screw it into where the longer handle was before. And now get my longer handle and put it on this side. And now this is the configuration I call a little off. This gives me perfect balance across the board. Over here, and right here. Okay, this is what I call a little off. Now I like to reverse it. You can leave it like this, it's no problem, but I like to reverse the handles. It's the same way. As you can see, if I put my hands right here in the center, the handles are perfectly balanced. You see? So it's still the same way. I'm just gonna turn it around. Make sure my handles are pointing straight towards the ground. And now this is the configuration I call a little off. Now with this configuration, I could put all the gear on here, mat box and everything that I need to shoot with, and my rig system will be perfectly balanced across all 3 points, okay? This is supported, this area is supported, and this area is supported, as you can see. And this is what a little off look like. And now you can see how the 3 points are perfectly balanced. My right arm is stabilized on this side. This middle brace here is being stabilized right up in this area. And this part here is being stabilized with this hand. And I can shoot for very long periods of time with this configuration. It is so comfortable. It's very easy to reach up and pull focus with no problem without even losing balance on my shot. Okay, very easy. And this is my favorite one. I call this configuration a little off. Now, those were just 4 configurations you could do with the Edelkrones Pro Handles that will assist you in counterbalancing as well as stabilizing your rig. There are a few more. I don't want to go into them, but they're very easy to do. So, this is Joe from Edelkrones Production doing my review on the Edelkrones Pro Handles, and also letting you guys know why I like these handles better than articulating rosette style handles. As you see, each configuration I've done, they were very easy to do, and I had no problem at all. Okay? So if you got any questions or comments, don't hesitate to hit me up below. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. I'm out. Thanks for watching.